Welcome to Tegan Lee Hair and Makeup's tutorial on fringes. Now I've got my lovely Claire here today and we're going to actually be cutting in a fringe for her. As you can see, she's never had a fringe before, so this is something different, especially for Claire. Now the most important part about your fringe is that you need to have it 100% dry and in the position that you would like it. Making sure that you are cutting slightly lower than what you are aiming for. And the reason for that is that hair does bounce back with fringes, especially if you've got cowlicks or any other hair differences. Basically, you do want to make sure that you're giving yourself that extra wiggle room just in case. This video is trying to show you how I would cut hair. However, it might be a little bit different for you guys when you do it at home. Now, as you can see with the scissors, I'm not doing a blunt cut. I am actually going in on an angle, which is allowing me to get a jagged look. Now, it will blend a lot easier with a jagged look because you're not giving the harsh lines where blunt cuts do. I am at the moment just going to be trimming the hair halfway for the minute just to get rid of the bulk of the hair. If you were to just be trimming your hair, you'd only watch the second half of this video. See, as you can see there, I'm just cutting into it on a diagonal, cutting away those what's called steps to make it more of an even cut here. I know it's really hard being at home, guys, so I am trying my best to educate you in different ways that I can, but holding in there is probably the best thing to do. This is just for those who really desperately need their fringes cut. Now, Claire's not much of a talker. She's very quiet, so it was very quiet in the salon today. As you can see, I've gone in directing exactly the same direction but opposite on the right hand side of my fringe here, and again I am slowly going on a diagonal. Now that was just to get rid of the bulk of it, so now I'm really going to get into it here, and as you'll see, I am still doing that diagonal cut. I don't want a blunt cut. It doesn't look very nice, it's quite boring. I am aiming for just under her eyebrows because if she had it any shorter it would probably stick up a bit too much, and that's not what we're aiming for here. Here we go, guys. As you can see, I am fixing up those stepping stones just by going on that diagonal. It's really important that you have a way of which way you're doing it. So if you're doing it on an angle, stick with an angle. If you're doing it as a straight cut, stick as a straight cut, because otherwise you'll get confused. As you can see here, I am really getting into those sides here. I am aiming for more of a U shape. I'm not doing a direct straight across cut. I like having a little bit of length on the sides because it blends in with the rest of her hair, which is a bit of a layered look. As you can see, I'm also only doing stepping stones, so I'm doing it bit by bit. If you do go in too hard too quickly, you will lose too much of that fringe and it won't look great. And taking my time here, I'm not just jumping at it, making sure that it's even the best that it can be. And with me doing these bigger sections, it's actually making me blend it in a bit more. So you'll see me cut in the larger part of the scissors into the hair, and that actually allows me to blend in a lot better. It cuts out the bulk and makes it sit quite nicely. Now this might take you a fair while to get through, especially if you're doing it out in your own hair, so please be careful. I will let you know that after I finish this video that I did actually straighten her hair and it sat quite nicely in the position that I wanted it to. And there we have it guys, a home done job with a fringe.